There are 12 things you should never say in an interview. If you say any of these 12 things, you will fail. So if you have an interview coming up soon for any role or company, stay tuned because I promise to help you be the standout candidate. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed. And please give the video a like because that motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's jump straight into the tutorial. Okay, to help you pass your job interview at the first attempt, I will cover the following 2 things in this tutorial. Number 1, I will tell you the 12 things you should never say in an interview. Avoid these 12 things and your chances of success will literally skyrocket. And number 2, I will then tell you where you can instantly download my full set of 100 brilliant answers to difficult interview questions. Okay, let's get started with those 12 dangerous things you should never say in your job interview. Please take notes. So the first thing to never say in your job interview is that you are nervous. Do not say it. If you do say to the hiring manager you are nervous, it immediately tells them that you lack confidence and that you may need more monitoring and supervision in the role. Now, even though you will undoubtedly be nervous at your interview, don't tell them how you feel. Instead, remember that an interview is just a meeting between you and a potential employer to assess your suitability for the role and whether the employer is suitable for you too. Now, once you start to think that way, your nerves will reduce significantly and you will gain more confidence. Number 2, do not say in your interview, in 5 years from now, I'll be doing your job. Now, I can remember running an interview in my company several years ago. I asked a candidate the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? He responded by saying, I'll be doing your job in 5 years. Now, while I admired his enthusiasm, the answer was tinged with arrogance. It's the worst thing you can say in response to the difficult interview question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? But how should you answer that question? Well, instead, say in 5 years' time that you plan to still be working for their company, either in the same role with more responsibility or having gained promotion to a higher level. You can also say that you plan to be the go-to expert in your area of specialism and someone who can be relied upon to help train up new team members whenever they join the company. The third thing to never say in your interview is that you have no experience. Don't say it. Now, if you do have no previous work experience, don't worry about it. You have been invited along to an interview, which means they are interested in hiring you regardless of your lack of experience. Now, instead of saying you don't have any experience, focus on your enthusiasm, positivity, eagerness to learn, and willingness to embrace change with a positive mindset. Number 4, do not say in your interview that you will do anything in the job. If you do tell the hiring manager you will do absolutely anything for them in the position, it shows you to be desperate. Instead of saying you will do anything, say you are a great match for the job description and your focus in the role will be to carry out your duties diligently, professionally, and in line with the company's long-term goals. Number 5, do not say in your interview anything disrespectful about your former employer, co-workers, or boss. Now, there's one question that lots of people answer incorrectly and they end up failing their interview as a result. And that question is, why did you leave your last job? They respond by saying there was a toxic work environment or they didn't get on with some of their co-workers. Now, whatever you do not speak negatively about your former employer, co-workers, or boss because the hiring manager will be suspicious about your attitude and the fact that you might not fit into their team. Number 6, do not swear or use unprofessional language in your job interview. Now, I have heard candidates swear during interviews before, and even though they regretted using the word, as soon as they said it, I immediately knew I was not going to hire them. Furthermore, if a candidate were to use unprofessional language or slang terms in their interview, such as OMG or you guys, then this tells me they don't have the communication skills needed to excel in their work. Be very careful which words you use in your interview. The 7th thing to never say in your interview is, so what does the company do? Now, that's the worst thing you can say in an interview. If you ask the hiring manager what the company does, it tells them you are only interested in a paycheck and you couldn't care less which company you work for. You should know what the company does before you attend your interview. Make sure you research what they do, the products and services they offer, and their latest news stories. The 8th thing to never say in an interview is, it's on my resume. Now, in a recent interview, I asked a candidate to tell me about their work experience. They responded by saying, it's on my resume. Now, as soon as I heard them speak those words, I knew I wasn't going to hire them. The words, it's on my resume, demonstrate a poor attitude and your annoyance that the hiring manager hasn't actually read your CV or resume. Don't use those words. Number 9, do not say in your interview, I'm a perfectionist. Now, the most common answer to the difficult interview question, what's your biggest weakness, is, I'm a perfectionist. This is the worst answer you can give, and the hiring manager will see straight through it. Instead, say that your weakness is you find it hard to let go of projects, you find it difficult saying no to people, or you don't yet have any experience of taking the lead on important projects, but you are keen to give it a try if the opportunity arises with their company. The 10th thing to never say in your interview is, can I work from home? Now, since the global pandemic, more and more people want to work from home, and some employers have found it difficult to encourage people to come back into the workplace. Now, unless the job specifically states there is the opportunity for remote working, don't ask the question, can I work from home? The 11th thing to never say in your interview is, how much does this job pay? Now, if the salary on offer isn't advertised with the position, don't ask the question, how much salary is on offer, until they offer you the job or they say to you, what are your salary expectations? Now, if you instigate the salary question, again, it tells the hiring manager your priority is a paycheck as opposed to doing a great job for their company. And the 12th thing to never say in your interview is that you don't have any questions. Now, at the end of your job interview, the hiring manager is going to say to you, okay, that's the end of the interview. Do you have any questions for us? Do not say, no, it's okay, you covered everything in the interview. I don't have any questions. Use this as an opportunity to further show them you are a great fit for their team and you want to do an excellent job for their company. So here are 3 smart questions you can ask at the end of your interview. Question number 1. What's the one thing I can do in this job to really impress you? Question number 2. Can you tell me more about the team I would be a part of in this role? And question number 3. What are the plans for the company over the next 5 to 10 years, and what could I do in this position to help you achieve your goals? Okay, so there's 12 things you should never say in your interview, and also 3 smart questions you can ask at the end to impress the hiring manager. Now, if you want to accelerate your learning even further and make sure you are the standout candidate, click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my full set of 100 brilliant answers to difficult interview questions. It's a fantastic resource, and it's going to put you ahead of the competition at all the interviews you ever attend. Make sure you check that out. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am here to help you not just pass every job interview you ever attend, but also help you to negotiate a salary and progress throughout your career. I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please give the video a like because that motivates me to create more content for you. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It's always a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching and for supporting my channel. I wish you all the best for passing your job interview. Have a great day.